development and empowerment entails the training of mind and body of youth for proper integration into the society and for positive development. It also involves the provision of infrastructure, creation of institutions and jobs. Government has over the years strived to create a favorable condition for youth development, but efforts put in place are not commensurate with the enormous problems confronting youth development. The long neglect of youth has resulted in unemployment, restiveness and militancy, and if not properly addressed may lead to national insecurity and chaos, hence the need for a comprehensive plan and programs for youth. Rivers State, with a population of about 6 million people, has a population of about 4.5 million youth. With this number, there is definitely challenges that the government and other private sectors need to tackle by developing and empowering the potentials of these youths and integrate them into the mainstream of the state economy. Based on this promise, the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment was established with the mandate of preparing the youth for present and future challenges to achieve socio-cultural and economic well-being, for selfless services through the articulation of relevant programs of action for development, developing and empowering the potentials of these youths and integrate them into the mainstream of the state economy. Based on this promise, the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment was established with the mandate of preparing the youth for present and future challenges to achieve socio-cultural and economic well-being, for selfless services through the articulation of relevant programs of action for development.
I bring you very warm greetings from the Executive Governor of the State, whom ordinarily would have very sure if you were around personally, like to come and see your faces and know those who have moved out of the unemployment market. But unfortunately, he is away and has asked me to personally sit in for him. Let me, on his behalf and on behalf of the good people of Rivers State, congratulate each and every one of you for having gone through this course successfully. Congratulations. I hope all of you pass to the world exam. By reason of what is happening today, and by reason of the decisions you have taken, you have moved one step higher in life. Now, whether you will continue to move higher and higher in life, or whether you will stagnate where you will be after today's event, is in your hands.
We are gathered all here to celebrate achievements and to mark another milestone in the giant strides of the Rivers State government under the able leadership of His Excellency Right Honorable Julius Rotimi Amaechi towards actualizing his dream for Rivers State. It is no news that we are today immersed in a quagmire of unemployment. Its consequences to the youth and society. Consequently, this program was designed to make the youth computer literate, provide them with skills to enable them to be self-employed and employers to level to ameliorate the youth unemployment crisis in our state, reduce the incidence of crime and redirect youth energy, behavior and attention to improve the lives of the beneficiaries by encouraging self-reliance, self-sufficiency, and dignity in our youth. And considering the level of unemployment in our land, this program was designed to enable them acquire skills that will make them job creators and not job seekers. Furthermore, it is self-evident that employment opportunities in the company are contingent on presentation of computer literacy certificates.
As part of the efforts to make youth self-reliant, the Rivers State Governor, Right Honorable Chibuike Amaechi, through the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, has planned programs for Rivers youth. One of such programs is the just concluded training of 150 youths from the 23 local government areas in information and communication technology. The governor, who was represented by his deputy engineer Tele Ikuru, during the graduation ceremony said the program is aimed at developing the capabilities of youth. He reiterated his administration's determination to create platforms for youth development and provide them with a better future.
There are lots of great men today who all their life never had an opportunity of somebody raising a pin for them. Everything they got in their life was out of extra struggle. But today, each and every one of you here is privileged that the whole of Rivers contributed money, because the money we bought all these things are trending, are not personal money from the governor's pocket or my pocket. Rather, it is the taxes or money that is due to Rivers. But you were selected, specially selected out of the numerous thousands of Rivers youth and empowered.
This empowerment scheme will further provide our youth skills and jobs. At this juncture, I implore the beneficiaries of this program to utilize this great opportunity and as entrepreneurs, they should apply the basic principles of entrepreneurship in their daily activities. You should think big through starting small. For most big-time companies today started from their backyards. It is expected that you will generate employment through your activities. I further wish to inform you that government will continue to provide an enabling environment for our youth to showcase their talents, and for the success of our state, the ministry has put in place mechanisms to monitor performance of this and other employment programs. My ministry is therefore open to companies for partnerships in areas of training and cooperation from the 23 local government councils to enable us solve youth unemployment and generate wealth for our economy.
Not only will you give it training, you will also be given startup power. If you think about the old adage, you're supposed to teach a man to fish, not to give him fish. But this has gone beyond that. This is teaching you how to fish, getting you the fish ponds, getting you everything you need to be able to be successful. But having said that, one area where you can easily become successful is in the area of ICT. There's so much one can do. I was in discussion with the gentleman from NIET, and I asked him what were some of the things that were taught. And he laid down the areas of your training. I think you can explore that to the fullest. I'm not expecting every one of you to go into one area. Now, whether it's just data entry, there's so many companies today that have data on paper, and they would like to convert the data or the paper, also they have on paper into digital format. You can do somebody just by getting that kind of contract and sitting down and typing this in and getting back to them. You'd be surprised how much you can make. There are people who want to convert this into databases. There are people who want to develop websites. There's big thousands of things to do in the area of management. And of course, don't forget, some of you, I'm sure, have your bachelor's degree. Most notable men in ICT today that you hear in the world, most of them didn't have college degrees. They started from their homes, their garages, and today we look up to them as founders and pioneers of IT. So you have an advantage. The commissioner said they will be watching you, they will be monitoring your success.
The State Commissioner for Youth Development and Empowerment, Sir Owen Wanadi, lauded the Amechi-led administration and its transformation agenda in the state. He explained that the program is an ongoing project that is expected to affect all youth of Rivers State.
This is not just a training program, but one geared towards income generation and employment creation. Let me express my very heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency. Your Excellency, I'm indeed very grateful. I know how busy your schedule is, considering the fact that you are supposed to be on your way now with the Rivers for the National Sports Festival taking place at ECHO. You have decided to honor this River State Youth here. Your Excellency, I cannot thank you enough. All I have to say is that the good Lord bless you.
The state executive also said the 3-month training program will not only affect the lives of individuals but the society at large, and advised the graduates to make good use of the knowledge acquired for the good of all.
Today, we have empowered you with training, that means we have given you a mental capacity that otherwise you did not have. We are also giving you a physical facility, something you can touch. So we are giving you two things. Spiritual thing, which is your mental capability. No person can take it away from you for life, because it's your knowledge. Then we are also giving you a physical thing, which is the hardware you see here. My dear brothers and sisters, from this point on, you can make up your mind that you will succeed. If you make up your mind that you will succeed, then 3 things are important. The first thing is discipline. See, when you take this computer to your house, set it up. Then maybe at the end of the day you make 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira. Believe me, as that money is coming into your hands, the equivalent amount of problem is coming to fix. If you allow that problem to consume that money that day, you will walk again tomorrow to consume. You will walk away the 3rd day, you will work for a whole month. At the end of 1 month, you really check yourself. What have I done? No. That is where discipline comes.
And those of you who are graduates of today's program, I want to congratulate you and I want to wish you well and ask that don't just see this as a jamboree. See it as a very rare opportunity which the government of Rivers State has invested in you people to ensure that you become self-reliant and to reduce unemployment crisis in our society. And in so doing, we also wish that you will also carry 1 or 2 great persons along in the course of you establishing your businesses. The power generation says it's just due to the fact that in some areas of the state you do not have regular power supplies. We expect that you use that to set up your business and employ as many persons as you can so that you can leave the streets and not going from pillar to post asking for employment.
At the end of the 3 months training, the 150 youths that took part in the training were empowered with a computer starter pack each. One of the graduates, on behalf of the others, had this to say.
Today we are celebrating the River State. We have the graduation ceremony, so we are celebrating. They are presenting for us a starter pack certificate for their graphics. I want to say thank you to the government. I really appreciate their efforts making the youth to be self-employed. I say thank you.
The Commissioner for Youth Development and Empowerment also organized a 1-day capacity building workshop for community-based organizations in all the 23 local government areas of the state as part of youth development in the state. The Commissioner, Sir Owene Wonaji, thanked the Rivers State government for its enormous support to the development of youth in the state, stating that the investment and the development of youth capacity will go a long way to create wealth and sustainable employment in the state.
1-day workshop that is put together by the Ministry of Youth Development towards enhancing your socio-economic well-being as youths of the state. May I first and foremost congratulate you all for being part of this year's workshop, and also use this opportunity to ask that you will seize this opportunity very seriously and see how you apply all that you will be informed or told or taught today so that you can better yourselves. And may I also use this opportunity to thank those NGOs and youth organizations in the various communities that has done one form of project or the other in their various communities, ranging from those that built the healthcare center, those that have undertook in pineapple plantation plants, those who are doing welding and fabrication, and a whole lot. I want to thank you people for all that you are doing in your various communities. There's no other person who will do all this for you and I if we do not partake in doing these things in our various communities. Therefore, I want to say that for those of you who have sold this line, know that there's always a reward for it. There's no job. Government alone cannot provide all the necessary jobs that we need. But if we undertake in some form of trainings that will lead to youth entrepreneurship of any sort, I can assure you that you will use that to better off yourself. You will become self-reliant, you will become self-employed. You don't need to start running around the streets looking for jobs. So that is the essence of putting together this workshop. And it has some other derivatives, it has some other importance. So I will ask that you will take it very seriously. It's not like a jamboree. It's something that will help expose you to what you need to know. It also help you in the planning of your business.
Build the youth.
Build the nation.
Build the nation.
Build the youth.
May it suffice to say, therefore, that the agency was established by the Rivers State Edit 2008 to basically promote micro-entrepreneurs. So when we are talking about the development of the youth, there's no saying that very notable programs in the past that have come on stream, and when you look across the country and even internationally, we see that there are very latent potential. But I say to you and I today, because to a very large extent, I am also a youth. I've seen the power of starting small. If we bring ourselves together, between 10 and 15 of us, we can actually move towards incorporating a cooperative society. And with the cooperative society, we have power and strength and number. In that, we approach regional officials, or we go to regional office. May it suffice to say that we have local government representatives scattered around into the three local governments of Rivers State. If you do well to listen to the printed and electronic media, you will hear about our representative and where they are, mostly in the local government areas.
This is a serious business because if things are not done rightly, we might be envisaging a revolution. Capacity building opportunities. The human mind is segmented into different departments or ministries. We need to service them all, especially as leaders. Only the department we fit or give our time to will go to work for our groups. Before we think of going into an economic venture for our group, we need to build our capacity on that business, at least to build interest. Otherwise, we may run into problems that will be discouraging. I say this as heads of group. Every leader must have something to give to our members. That is why we must have something to do as leaders, to enable us to have something to give. Things we can do to build our capacity as leaders: technical oil and gas. We can get into electrical instrumentation, machine operators, welding, scaffolding, rigging, most recently, calibration, etc. It is now ending. In the computer and IT world, we can get into Microsoft Certified IT Pro, Oracle, Web Development, Cisco Certified Network Associate, Dream, Weaver and Flash Creation, Publishing, Hardware, etc. Even in the civil area, we can get into tiling works, painting, spray painting, building, molding, flooring, plumbing, gently works, etc. In this aspect, I must say that our youth are not interested in most of these technical jobs. You find out that youth from other states are into most of these things. But I tell you, these things are paying. If we go into most of these things as leaders, it will empower us.
The president of the Nigeria Youth Council, Mr. Kingsley Banichuka, also urged youths in the state to key into the vision of Honorable Chibuike Amaechi.
For taking pains, for bringing out initiatives to do something unique that has brought you out amongst the population of youths in your area. I thank you and I congratulate you. For the awardees, let me take time again to tell you, for me, I've always philosophized that an award is a reward for hard work. So do not think this is the end. Oh, I've received an award, and so look at it, I got it, I'm going home to sleep. That, for me, is not the essence. The essence of the ministry giving you an award is to reward you for that which you started and to encourage you to do better. And so I will not only accept the fact that we are here to build capacity, but to develop the capacity. The Ministry of Youth Development has done so well to put this in place, to identify you and to give you the needed support and enablement to make you achieve that which you are supposed to achieve. On our part as a council, as a state youth council, we will continue to associate ourselves with the Ministry of Youth Development in such good works and assure them of our collaboration and partnership by giving firm support in monitoring and evaluating the outcome of this program. And so we'll take our time to partner with them to ensure that after this whole process, we'll come to you and continue from there.
We are here for capacity building on revitalizing the volunteerism in youth of River State. Before now, the River State government embarked on a survey to actually see how the youth of various communities have impacted in self-help projects, in helping their communities. And we are now invited for a workshop to build us on that.
So did you get
so many things are being achieved from this workshop. We have been taught through several lectures, and I can say I gained so many things. To build up our spirit. I want to actually commend the government, especially the Ministry of Youth, for organizing this workshop. This workshop has assisted us to know that there are areas we can actually go into, aside from restiveness and other things we engage ourselves that are not beneficial to us and the communities.
My advice is that the youth that we are not opportune to be here today will also benefit in the future. But if in a community there are one or two youth groups that participated today, it will be better for them to go to those people and learn what they were taught today, or even photocopy the handouts that we are giving to them. From there they will be able to read up and understand what the whole thing was about. It is a continual thing. Next year we are going to have this type of workshop for the youth across the 33 local governments of River State.
It is expected that with the opportunity given the youth, it now behoves on the 150 graduates to make judicious use of the opportunity given them.